morning students. In our last video we will study about the physical properties of alkali metals. Now we will discuss about the chemical properties of alkali metals. We are discuss about the chemical properties of alkali metal. What type of chemical property? Why alkali metals are reactive? Our question: why alkali metals are reactive? Beta, because alkali metals are reactive in nature. First property is reactivity. Why alkali metals are reactive? Because all alkali metals have only one electron in outermost shell, and they have tendency to lose this outermost electron, become positively charged. Due to loss of this electron, outermost electron, very easily they will reactive. Beta, alkali metal are largest element among their period, so they have low ionization enthalpy. By low ionization enthalpy, they lose their outermost electron very easily and become positively charged. So they are reactive in nature. Beta, they have strong tendency to lose this outermost electron very easily, so they will behave by loss of this outermost electron. This alkali metal acts as strong reducing agent. Because by loss of electron they help in reduction of other but oxidize itself. So they behave as strong reducing agent. As the size of alkali metal increase, reducing character increase. On this basis, lithium is less reactive, less reducing agent than sodium, then potassium, then rubidium, then cesium. But in aqueous solution, beta, lithium acts as strong, are the strongest reducing agent. Then other alkali metals. Our question: due to low ionization enthalpy, they lose their outermost electron very easily and act as strong reducing agent. But in aqueous solution, lithium acts as strongest reducing agent. Why? Beta, question is only in aqueous solution. For aqueous solution, beta, in aqueous solution, lithium acts as strongest reducing agent. Why? This is due to ionization enthalpy, hydration energy, and their sublimation energy. These three reasons: high ionization enthalpy, high hydration energy, and high sublimation energy. Beta, what lithium, due to its small size, among all alkali metal, it have high ionization enthalpy, and due to small size, high hydration energy. If hydration energy and ionization enthalpy both are high, then in aqueous solution its sublimation energy is also high. Due to these reasons, it acts as strong reducing agent. Beta, sublimation of all alkali metal is approximate same, but due to small size, lithium has high sublimation energy. Ionization energy and hydration energy also high. So lithium, due to high ionization enthalpy, high hydration energy, have more negative electrode potential. So it behaves as strongest reducing agent. Now another question, another reactivity. It is the reducing character, reactivity. Two properties are okay. Now third, reaction with water. Beta, all alkali metal, maybe lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium or cesium. We can't say anything about francium because it is radioactive in nature. They have tendency to react with water to give hydroxide by release of hydrogen like this. But beta lithium hydroxide formed is less stable. It will change into oxide. Other hydroxides are stable. All alkali metals have tendency to react with water to give their hydroxide. Clear? But lithium hydroxide is less stable as compared to other. This is only due to the reason that of small size and absence of d orbital in case of lithium. So lithium hydroxide is less stable. Clear? Now reactivity towards oxygen. Beta all alkali metals reactivity towards oxygen. All alkali metals have tendency to react with oxygen to give their oxides. But beta reactivity towards oxygen. All alkali metals have tendency to react with oxygen to give their oxide. But lithium react with oxygen to give lithium oxide. Sodium react with oxygen to give sodium peroxide. And potassium, rubidium or cesium react with oxygen to give their superoxide. Rubidium give rubidium superoxide, cesium give cesium superoxide. Our question: why lithium give oxide, sodium give peroxide and potassium, rubidium and cesium give superoxide? What is the answer for that? Beta, due to small size of lithium. Lithium is the first member. Lithium is the first member. Its size is very small. When lithium ion size more small come in contact with oxide ion, it grasps the oxide ion and does not allow the oxide ion to combine with another oxygen due to small size. Due to small size, lithium ion react with oxide ion. It does not allow the oxide ion to combine with another oxygen. So it will form oxides. But size of sodium is slightly greater than lithium. Due to slightly greater size, it allows the oxide ion to combine with one oxygen to give peroxide. Hence, sodium give peroxide. But size of rubidium, cesium or potassium is more increased due to their larger size. They allow the peroxide ion to combine with another oxygen to give superoxide. What is the oxidation number of potassium in case of superoxide? So beta, each and every element in group 1 have only one oxidation state +1. In your NCERT question, what is the oxidation number of potassium in potassium superoxide? Answer is +1. Either for rubidium, either for cesium. For sodium in peroxide, it is +1. Lithium in oxide, +1. Each and every element, either oxide, peroxide or superoxide. Alkali metal have +1 oxidation state. Oxygen have -2 in case of oxide, -1 in case of peroxide. Superoxide have -half oxidation state. You must remember that better. Clear? Now another. What will happen when alkali metal react with air and moisture? When alkali metal react with air and moisture, better in air we have oxygen, nitrogen and carbon dioxide. With moisture, water. Nitrogen is inert gas, do not react with other gases because of their triple bond. So nitrogen is ignored. Oxygen and carbon dioxide. Alkali metal react with oxygen to give oxide and with carbon dioxide to give carbonate, and with water they will give hydroxide. They will give hydroxide. Now our question, what will happen when alkali metal react with hydrogen? What will happen when alkali metal react with hydrogen? That means reactivity towards hydrogen. Beta, alkali metal have tendency to react with hydrogen to give hydride, because hydride, in case of hydride, hydrogen have -1 oxidation state. Reactivity towards hydrogen. All alkali metal have tendency to react with hydrogen to give metal hydride. Metal carry positive oxidation state, hydrogen carry -1 oxidation state. Clear? But lithium hydride is formed at very high temperature. Lithium react with hydrogen is more than 1000 Kelvin temperature. Below 1000 Kelvin does not react. It will give lithium hydride. While sodium and other element react with hydrogen at low temperature. React with hydrogen at low temperature. It is anomaly due to small size and absence of d orbital. Now all alkali metal hydrides are ionic in nature, because metal carry positive charge, hydrogen carry negative charge. And ionic character of hydride decrease as we move down the group. Beta, this will decrease as we move down the group, because positive nature increase and polarity will decrease. All the hydrides behave as strong reducing agent because they lose H positive very easily, help in reduction of other very easily. All the hydrides react with proton donor such as water, hydrogen, alcohol, ammonia, etc. to liberate hydrogen gas. For example, sodium hydride react with electron donor species, water, to give sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. All alkali metal react with electron donor species to give hydrogen gas. Now reactivity towards halogen. Reactivity towards halogen. All alkali metal have tendency to react with halogen. All alkali metal react with halogens. Beta, these halogens may be fluorine, chlorine, bromine or iodine. All alkali metal react with halogen to give metal halides. But lithium halides are hydrated. Due to high hydration energy. Due to high hydration energy. Clear? Other halides are anhydrous in nature. Other halides are hydride in nature. Better down the group, reactivity of metal ion increase, but reactivity of halogen decrease. Down the group, reactivity of metal ion, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. Increase down the group because size increase, ionization energy decrease. But in case of halogen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine or iodine, better this reactivity decrease. Because as we move down the group, tendency to gain electron decrease. Size increase, tendency to gain electron decrease. Clear? Now our another and last chemical reactivity, that is solution in liquid ammonia. Solution in liquid ammonia. When alkali metal is placed in liquid ammonia. Ammonia is the gas, but in condensed form it will be changed into liquid state. Beta, when alkali metal is placed in liquid ammonia, what happens? Ammonia already have lone pair of electron, so it does not have tendency to gain electron. But metal have tendency to lose electron, so metal lose its electron, become cation in ammonia solution, and lose electron also in ammonia solution. This electron is known as ammoniated electron. This electron is known as ammoniated electron. Beta, this ammoniated electron absorb energy and get excited into high state, that is the excited state, by absorption of small amount of energy. By absorption of small amount of energy, this ammoniated electron jump from ground state to excited state. This ammoniated electron absorb small amount of energy and get excited. It is ground state. By absorption of energy, it will be changes into excited state. But in excited state, it is not stable. Beta, it will absorb energy from red region, but when it come back to ground state, it lose energy in blue region. So color of solution will be appear to be blue, and as much as the energy will absorb, large amount of energy will absorb, it will lose energy in some another region towards the red light, and its color will be changed after some time. Thank you.